Hey guys, how's it going? Logan Cole here. So, about 6 days ago, 7 days ago, I had to get my wisdom teeth removed, and I'm gonna tell you a story about the process and how I recovered. So, on April 10th, it was time to get my surgery. I was scared as heck, and on the way to the OMS, which is the place that does the surgery for my teeth, or dental surgery, it's called OMS. But on the way there, I was listening to Christian music like, God, let me get through this. Let me be brave. I need help here. Just kind of talking to him in my mind and saying, hey, I need help. And he came back with absolute miracles. Uh, we walk in, we had to sign a waiver and whatever. And I sit down, and I'm going to say 5 minutes go by, maybe 10 minutes. Colton Gray, and I didn't even hear my mom and dad, so it's you. I'm like, yay! In my head, I'm like, yay! So excited. But, I was like, okay, all right, love you guys. I walk in. They couldn't come into the surgery room because it needs to be sterile. But, they waited out in the lobby, and I walked in. The girl was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I'm like, nice to meet you too. It's like, can you tell me your birthday? I said 4/30/05. All right, perfect. Just make sure everything's going right and make sure they have the right person. Walks me in. I sit down on the nice, very comfortable, very, very comfortable seat they have that reclines. It's got a headrest. And I was like, I was very comfy. And the person there, the nurse, was the most nicest person in the world. I give her props. Thank you for making me feel calm and welcome. If you're watching, you're probably not. But, thank you for making me welcome so much. That lady was awesome. So they hooked me up to the machine. They put two pads right here, that heart monitor pads, and one right here, and one around. Why am I getting technical? They put one on the belly. Put one on my belly, and so I'm laying. I'm like kind of relaxing. Like I'm kind of like this right here, just kind of relaxing like this. And she's like, "You ready for the needle?" I'm like, I turn to the side. I'm like, mm-hmm. She's like, "You're afraid of needles, right?" You're like, "Yeah." I'm like, she's like, don't worry, it's gonna be easy. I'm like, okay, and what the needle was for is for, I have to have an IV, to have, like the stuff that makes me go to sleep. Can't remember what it's called at the moment. Makes me go to sleep. But, I'm like this, and she's like, okay, put your arm out. So I put my arm out, and she's like, I always tell her, I always do my right, and I always do it on this vein. She's like, why? I'm like, that's just always how I had it done. I can never do it in the back of the hand, never can do it here. I always have it in that vein right there. Yeah, you can see it really clearly. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but probably not. There's a spot where the needle went in. So I'm like this, and she's like, do you want to watch it? I'm like, sure, I always do. And she's like, okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm like, that hurts. It always hurts me. It's not a good feeling. No one likes needles. But I told her I'd never liked IVs. They itch and everything. She's like, I don't like shots. I'm like, well, that's interesting. But so the needle goes in. She puts acetylene in it to clear out she cleans out the vein, I guess. And then she puts the catheter in. So it's literally just a little tube that's in my arm right now instead of the needle. And I feel better after that because it felt a lot better. And she was struggling to get the blood, the acetylene in there. So she was kind of fuffling around and kind of having a hard time. But blood was kind of spilling out. And she's like, sorry. I'm like, you good, you good. And it wasn't a lot of blood. It was like a little blood. It was a tiny bit. But she got in there. She flushed it, and she's like, you'll feel a taste. And I completely forgot to feel a taste because I was just keeping my mouth open. I never tasted it. So they put the nose thing on me, the little air nostril thing. It's just air. I don't know why. I think they put oxygen in it so I can have oxygen. Later, I think they put oxygen in it later. But so I'm like this. Actually, no, I'm like this now. I kind of move my arm, kind of like this, and the arm rest is right here. I'm kind of resting it right there. And so she leaves to go get the doctor, and she comes back maybe 15 minutes later. Sorry, I'm back. I forgot to grab something. I'm like, no, you're good. And then she leaves again. And I'm like, okay. And I was probably waiting there for 30 minutes total. And I'm just like, oh God, please help me through this. I'm so scared. Please don't let me feel pain. Please don't let me do this. Please don't let me recover easily. Please just let me recover easy. Don't let it be painful, whatever. And I'm just doing this in my head. 30 minutes go by. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, big. I'm not going to say anything rude, but a big man comes in. And it's the doctor. It's Shane. I believe his name's Shaner. He's like, "Hello, how are you?" And he doesn't even look at me. I'm not saying anything rude about him, but he doesn't even look at me. I'm like, I'm doing pretty good, and I wasn't being rude or anything, but I just thought it was interesting. And he's like, good. And he's looking at the needle. And he's like, okay, here we go. And I thought it was a drip bag. I thought it was made a drip bag with an IV. No, he gets a freaking syringe, puts it in the little deal, and blick, and she's like, okay, it's gonna take 10 to 20 seconds to kick in. I'm like, okay, so I lay my head back, and within maybe 5 seconds, I'm out. And I wake up. I wake up in the recovery room. I get 30 minutes in the recovery room. And I wake up in the recovery room, and there's an old man way across the hall, same thing with me. I think he had the same thing. And I was like, barely remember this part. I remember going, ah, la, la, la. And the lady at the desk is like, uh-huh. I'm like, I don't even remember what I said, dude. I barely remember the recovery room total. And then I'm assuming 30 minutes went by. I don't remember this very well. And next thing I know, in my head, what I remember is going, like, literally just being in the car. I don't even remember going out the back door, going to the car. I don't remember any of that. And, so we get home. I immediately feel like I'm gonna barf. Actually, no. Before we got home, I had a seizure because I could feel I was gonna have a seizure in the car, and I don't remember this again. You don't remember anything when you have seizures. So I remember just like feeling the funniness and then going to sleep and waking back up with a weird taste in my mouth. That's what happens to me if I have seizures. I have a weird taste in my mouth. And mom's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just had a seizure, I think." And again, this is me being loopy, so I'm like, yeah, well, I see, yeah. And that's an impression of me being loopy. I barely remember anything. But, so, Dad's like, oh, I think he's just, and I was like this, I was like, that's what Mom told me. I don't remember. I was in a seizure. And those seizures are common for me to have after procedures like that. I've had several of them in the past. But we get home, and I immediately go to the trash can because I feel like I'm going to vomit because I think I had so much blood in my mouth from they had gauze in my mouth too. I never explained that, but I had gauze in my mouth. And give me an ice pack, and I thought I was going to throw up, so I went home and almost threw up, and I luckily didn't. I think I did two big and then I never threw up, luckily. But then I just kind of chillaxed and watched shows, and I had an ice pack and I laid it right here because this was the most part. My left side was the most painful. And so we basically relaxed, and I was healing now. And I had stitches on the bottom. I never told you I had to get stitches on the bottom. I had all 4 teeth on the way back removed, so top, bottom. And I had stitches in the bottom lowers. And I basically, I never had stitches in my life. I surprisingly never had, but now I have. And they're still in there. They're still recovering to this day. And she told me, I forgot to tell you this, but she told me you're going to have stitches in your mouth that are dissolvable. And to me, I was like, thank God. I was like, oh my Lord, imagine if they weren't. I'd be in pain because they had to take them out manually. Luckily, they're dissolvable stitches. So I was like, woo! I still have them in there. I think I have I have photos of them. I'll probably put them in a post soon, a community post, about the teeth and the stitches and all that. I'll probably put that in a community post, and I think it'd be really cool. Show you guys that. But I was so we got back home, we're recovering, and watched tons of videos in the living room, just trying to recover. Oh, here's the yawn too. If you touch your tongue, it's canceling out the yawn. If you didn't know, that's why I was doing that, to cancel out the yawn, because it hurts the yawn. Ow. But basically, let's say 3 days goes by, still the same pain, and you can get these things called dry sockets. It's when you don't put it's basically when the blood gets like very coagulated, like in there, and it doesn't. It's like what needs to happen. It needs to have a blood clot in there. No, not a deadly blood clot on the top, so it seals up. And that's what happened to me. I had a blood clot, initial blood clot, to cover up the blood and stuff. And around the second day, I think I took out the gauze. I took out the gauze. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to tell you. When I got home, I immediately took a nap because I was so tired. Then within, Mom said 8 minutes. It felt like 30 minutes, or like an hour. I got right back up. So, and I have to say, I woke up the second day, and the pain was no, it was the first day when Mom went to go get things. The pain was excruciating on this side. It was like it felt like a tooth pulled. It felt like that, and I just remember just doing this like, oh, Mom, bring the medication home, because she had to get the medication for the not numbing pills, the pain pills, and it took like an hour for her to get it, and I was just suffering while Dad's doing work downstairs. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Mom, get pain pills. And I didn't even spell pain right because I couldn't speak. And I just typed it. I P-A-N. I said pan, like pan. Because I could not freaking know how to type it at that time. I still don't. Yes, I'm illiterate. No, I'm not. I'm just dyslexic. But I was just like suffering, like, oh my God, this pain. I had the gauze in my mouth. And I think it was like the first or second day I took out the gauze because I think it was just irritating me now. It felt good, but then the blood was just. If you saw my trash can, you would like completely just faint. There was so much. I'm not gonna say. There was so much blood in there. You can imagine, but it was just. It was just rag after rag after rag after rag, putting them in and taking them out. Blood, 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 blood. Disgusting. You can imagine for yourself. I'm not showing you anything. But let's say the fourth or fifth day goes by, the pain is still there, but I start getting the swelling, as you guys saw in my community post. I get swelling on this cheek here, my left cheek, really bad, and this right cheek's a little puffy. But I was like, yeah, your boy got wisdom tooth removed. Video coming out soon, which is this video. I've been procrastinating on making this video, but I might as well make it. So the fifth day goes by. That is, what is today? That was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. And your boy felt better. The swelling was still there, but the sixth day it started going down, and it, like you can see now, it is a lot better. It's still a little puffy, but I started having this double chin thing, kinda. You can't see it really anymore, but your boy had a double chin. It was painful. It was painful. Excuse me. It was painful. The sixth day, which was yesterday, I felt great. I started doing activities. Actually, I didn't tell you this. The second day, I started going back on my drums to worship God. That's how devoted I am to God. That's how devoted I am. I am so glad. You guys can find me at Omegle, Omi TV, not Omegle. Omegle's dead. Omi TV. You can find me on Omi TV most of the time. I'll be on there playing drums, playing songs. That's beside the point. I immediately started getting back on the drums, started playing, trying to keep my head still so it doesn't move around too much. But I was just playing, and it was a blast. I did it almost every single day of my surgery. Or after my surgery. And the seventh day, which is today, the seventh day, it feels a lot better. I ate cereal today. I had to have, before the pain started going away, like the pain started, I had to eat mac and cheese. I mostly ate mac and cheese. I was fasting, basically. I ate mac and cheese, scalloped potatoes, ice cream, had Coke. It was very limited because I couldn't have everything hard. But today, I decided to have Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast. Yes, hard cereal. But no, I had it with milk, so it made it soggy. I don't know why I did that. That's funny. So I could actually eat on this side. This side was still pretty tender. It still is. Today I had cereal, and it was actually really good. That's good. I don't really know what else to tell you. I mean, the people at OMS did a great job. Thank you, Dr. Shaner, and thanks to that nurse lady for being so kind. If you guys are living in the Springfield area, Springfield, Missouri, you guys need to go to OMS if you need wisdom teeth. Very nice people, great people there. They do it really quick. I was in there for like 30 minutes for all 4 teeth. No joke. And they actually had the doctor said, I told him, can I keep the teeth? He said yes. And he said the top ones might be crushed up because they might have break them. I looked, and they're still intact. They're all still intact. And I'll probably put a community post of them. I put them in not isopropyl alcohol. I put them in the spray stuff for wounds. I put them in there, and the blood is off of them, so I might show you them in a new community post coming up. But if you guys need to go get your wisdom teeth removed, go to OMS on Springfield. They're fantastic. Just look up OMS. I think they're in Springfield or Nixa. I can't remember. But they're very nice people. Great service. Did it fast, no pain. And I'm so glad I didn't have a dry socket. Yeah, dry socket. Couldn't remember the name. That's it, guys, for my wisdom teeth removal. I will keep you updated on how I'm feeling right now. It's still kind of tender and sore. But I didn't tell you this real quick. Sleeping was like really hard because I could only, like, when you sleep, of course, your head's like this and your pillow's on your cheek, which kind of hurts on the first day. So I did this. I had my pillow like this and I had my cheek suspended. So it was like this. And through the days went by, it got easier on this side, still tender on this side, but not anymore. So it got easier to sleep on this side, but this side was still tender a few days, but I can sleep on both sides right now without any pain, which is really good. Still pretty tender on all 4 sockets, but I have holes there now, and I actually put my finger in there, felt where the teeth were, and man, it feels weird. Oh yeah, they took out a baby tooth too. I can't really show you, but there's a tooth right here, right in my top gum. They took that out. He said it just flicked out. Literally flicked it. And they said that was gone. I'm like, sweet. So, I don't think I had the baby tooth and the little tooth thing they gave me. I think they threw that away. I don't know why. But I have all 4 teeth intact, and I'll probably put it in a community post if you guys don't mind. Put your, if you want to see the teeth in the comments and show me all the stuff, or you want me to show you all the stuff, put it in the comments and tell me what you thought of the story. I think I'm getting better every day. It feels better every day. But that's all I have for you guys right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you consider subscribing, that would mean the world to me. And you guys can find me at LME TV. I'll be drumming on there every once in a while. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.